This will probably be the last video I make on this subject. And something that came up right after I posted my video is another person who was at the event, who witnessed everything, DM'd me and told me their point of view and what they saw. And I'm going to go ahead and show that a little bit later in the video. So if you saw my last video or not, I'll just give you the TLDR. Basically, Azzyland was trying to say that Sniper lunged at her, had to be pulled away.
Like angry, and then she like lunges at me.
Had to be pulled off of her and all this other stuff that Sniperwolf basically tried to assault Azzyland. I came in, I was there at the event, I gave my point of view, I showed proof that I was there at the event. There is no video proof of this altercation happening. I came in and I said, that's not what happened. She didn't try to attack you at all. Why are you lying about this situation? And I'm gonna try to put this in the beginning of the video. This is not me defending Sniperwolf's past actions. I am simply defending this situation. The video I posted, I believe it was on Sunday, Azzyland went and commented on it, and we're gonna go over her comment together. Here's what her comment says. Hey Digital, while I don't appreciate the truth being twisted, I appreciate you letting everyone know to take what you're saying with a grain of salt. Also, thank you for pointing out that you and Leah are family in a Fast and Furious kind of way. When I say take it with a grain of salt, is because me and Leah are friends. Also, thank you for pointing out that you and Leah are family in a Fast and Furious kind of way. Within that film, things like lying to protect your family are considered a necessary evil. Did you only watch the first movie? Did you only watch the, like, what movie did you see? I love Fast and the Furious. I just thought that was a very weird thing to pick up on. When I said me and Leah are like familia in Fast and the Furious, is that we're close. I'm not gonna sit here and lie for her. Leah has never asked me to go on video and lie for her. Just like she didn't ask me to make these videos. I just want you to know, I understand, especially since you clued everyone in on what you're actually doing here. In Azzy's big brain, her head, her brain swelling with knowledge, she thinks that I gave you guys a little hint. I said that me and Leah are like familia in a Fast and a Furious way because I'm lying to you guys. That I would give you guys such a clue that I'm like, hey, we're familia, wink, you know? I'm lying, wink. Well, just like I told Nerd City, I'm gonna have to tell you too, Azzyland. Let's take off that tinfoil cap, put it away, because we're not gonna need it. There's no conspiracy, there's no myths to bust here. Question, she decided she was gonna do a Q&A with herself. Question, Nerd City is lying. Answer, Nerd City met me one time. He doesn't owe me anything, and he sure wouldn't risk his whole channel and reputation to lie for me. His followers watch him because he knows he's a reputable, honest person who carefully and fact checks everything he puts in his videos. He contacted the witnesses himself, and without telling me, make sure everything I said was true. He even got the story written down before he posted the video. In this case, this goes to court. Or Leah convinces people after the fact to cover for her. He spends months on one video for a reason. He is thorough and careful. I don't know if it's because he's thorough and careful. I think working on crypto and NFTs takes a while, but you know, there's that. You said Nerd City was thorough and careful. He contacted the witnesses himself without telling you. All the witnesses are your friends. Azzy, it's not random people in this group. All the witnesses are your friends. But there were two people who weren't your friends. I can see why he's not going to contact Leah. He obviously doesn't like her. He didn't contact me, so obviously he wasn't that thorough. I'm sure he has no reason to lie for you except your shared dislike for Leah. I even contacted Nerd City himself to see if he wanted to talk, and I tried to give him my side of the story, and like I showed you in my last video, he called me a psychopath and said I was a minion in a criminal enterprise. Oompaville, which is also your friend, made a video on this situation as well, and I commented on his video and he just hid my reply. And if you don't know what hiding a reply is, it's basically I can see my comment but no one else can. And so I would think that if you guys are trying to get the story straight, wouldn't you want to hear all the signs? And Nerd City says in his video, I interviewed all 6 people and they asked not to be named, and it's understandable. I completely understand. People don't want to be involved. They don't want to do anything, but we have to work on an honor system here. I'm going to go ahead and show you a DM I got from someone who was also at the event. If you're wondering why everything's blacked out, they too asked for their name and whatnot to be blacked out. I'm going to show you this last part first because it's me asking for permission. I don't want you to think that I just randomly took this person's DM and decided, oh, I got proof. Here you go. Can I use 2 of the DMs you sent in a video? But obviously cut you out and not mention you at all. But if you don't want me to, that is okay, no hard feelings at all, and I completely understand. I just wanted to ask you. Also, from my perspective, it might be important to include that I remember blank YouTuber. Remember, as he said, someone had to pull Leah off of her. And I said, I simply put my hand on Leah's back and we walked away. And the person who DM'd me said, I remember blank just getting in the middle of them to defuse the situation, and that's how it ended. Oh, not that Leah was pulled off of Azzy clawing and screaming. That was the last of the DMs. I'll show you the first one. I just saw your video. I had no clue a video had just come out about the Fortnite thing. I'm very confused about this situation because my perspective was different than what was stated happened in the nerd video. Basically what this person is saying is, I don't remember it happening the way that it was described in the Nerd City video. I was not involved in that whatsoever. And I am just very confused where the information is coming from. It's super difficult situation. Or I didn't realize what was going to go down. I said, no worries at all. I completely understand you not wanting to be involved. I honestly don't remember Leah lunging or swinging at Azzy. I remember I walked between both of them because they were both giving each other dirty looks. I said this in my last video. I remember Leah getting close to Azzy and saying nice gameplay, but that's the furthest I remember it going. And they exchanged a few words back and forth, but no lunging or swinging. That's my honest perspective. What did she say, class? No lunging or swinging. If there was no hit, you must acquit. So this person didn't see any lunging or swinging either. I said, I'm sure words were said, but I don't remember that situation being that crazy. But honestly, I would never blame you for not wanting to put your name out there. That's totally respectable, and LMAO, that sounds like something Sniper would say. I told you, I'm always gonna make fun of Sniper. I'm not gonna not call her out on anything. I didn't remember it being that crazy either, and I would never consider that assault. It was a heated exchange, yes, but that's it. Yes, it's because it was right after Azzy did the tweets about Leah's gameplay, so that's why Leah said that, I assume. I just had no idea what was about to transpire, and I'm just not sure who all those witnesses could be. I feel really bad about this whole situation. And when this person said, yes, it's because it was right after Azzy did the tweets about Leah's gameplay, I said in my last video, Azzy had no problem calling Leah out on Twitter whatsoever. If this actually did happen, why didn't Azzy call her out then? That's the part that doesn't make sense to me. And they said Leah had messaged them a few days ago about this, but I didn't know about the video. I replied, yeah, that's a good way to sum it up as a heated exchange. And I wouldn't feel bad. Leah isn't mad at you. She's just annoyed that Nerd City and Azzy are making this out to be something that it's not. But yeah, if you don't feel the need to get involved, don't. I was just trying to put my perspective in there since I was there, but thank you for messaging me. I thought I was going crazy, LMAO. I thought I was being gaslit. They said you were a great friend for putting your perspective out there. I didn't like how Nerd dismissed your perspective entirely, so I felt really compelled to message you and give you my perspective as I was there. I don't agree with what's happening, and I'm really sorry this is all going down. And that's essentially the entire DM with this person. Something you have to think about here, if it does come out that Azzy is lying, is she lying to Nerd City and Oompaville and letting them make these videos about Sniper, or are they all in on it and they just know that that's not exactly what happened, but because of the bad reputation that Sniper already has, it's easy to tell a lie about her. That's something I want you guys to think about. It's always up to you guys to form your own opinions about the situation. But that's it for today's video, you guys. Let me know. I will be answering any questions in the comments section as best as I can. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I will see you all in the next one. Hey guys.